Welcome back to MyGM 2K24 ECW. I am your host, attackslug, and finally, Cedric is back in action on the brand today after a 2-week vacation. Also, Anderson must fight Theory, tag team business there. But what I do want to know is what happened with Dijak. Why is Dijak in a feud with Joaquin Wilde? I went back and watched Monday's episode, and Monday, Dijak called out Cedric, and it started a rivalry. What happened to that rivalry, bro? That to me says, hey, triple threat match on the show today. I don't know. Look, we need to have our most popular superstar on this show, on this episode, and he has some stamina back. So come on now. That's just common sense. Now, what I could do is run Dijak and Cedric with a Joaquin run-in as well. Either way, we have some things to get to here on the show with 196 in the bank. But I did say yesterday, I'm pretty sure I said, that we're going to have a world title matchup, I'm pretty sure, of Gunta at 50 stamina and Seth at 50 stamina. So title match on the show. I think we might just have Seth be champion again. It's been a while, right? So, let's try doing a opening match triple threat endeavor. Standard regular deal here with Cedric and Dijak and Joaquin Wilde. 48 stamina, he's fine. He'll manage. So, a bit strange there in terms of how that ended up being booked, but look, it is what it is, and we'll do what we have to do to maintain a hopefully good rating for our show. Now, meanwhile, today I still want to book Cody and Dom. Dom's at 43, so definitely today and not tomorrow. I think that's the plan, because otherwise, look, I could have Dom call out Cody. I could have Cody do a charity promo, but what is in this spot? 48 for Theory, 46 for Kit Wilson, 56, and yeah, all right, yes, a tag team match happening here on the show today. Playa. So, the OC, the Biz Cliz, and Theory and Wilson doing that dang thing. Now, otherwise, who is even left? I know Tozawa at 36 needs a week off, which means a call-out promo from Coffee to Tozawa, the Power, and I might just let this one simmer on promos a little more, considering how disappointing the match was on the card last time. So we'll confirm that. We'll put Blair in a match versus a jobber in our mid-card, I think, because this is kind of a one-match show, more or less. So if we have a charity deal from the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, to get us some more fans, to keep our lead there over Raw and WCW, and then have a call-out from Dirty Dom to Cody Rhodes there, then it's just Blair, who is indeed a heel specialist. Penelope Perfect is certainly an option. She has 31 pop and 60 stamina. That mustache is certainly a choice, Chuck. So bring in Mrs. Perfect for a firm 3,000 and have her fight Blair, because Blair wants to have more matches, and even though she's the only one here on the women's roster, because there is no women's title in ECW. So there we go. 1 star, maybe, whatever. Now, Triple H wants one TLC match for a Talent Scout card, and that did come in handy last time. We needed to have a bunch of scouts, but look, I know that TLC matches are going to cost quite a bit in the A, price, and B, stamina. But also, having a TLC with no title makes no sense. But, there's that, I suppose. You are still allowed to do it, but at 36,000 with a high stamina cost and a high quality boost for a power card I'm not super invested in, I'm going to say, nah. That choice may bite me in the ass later, but for right now, I think it's the smart and wise choice to make. So, with all of that being said, stamina doing okay, stamina doing okay, stamina doing okay, and yes, right there, 50 and 50. doing okay. I want to put that title back on Seth freaking Rollins. We confirm this Wednesday's episode. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Before I confirm this episode, I did want to look at my roster and how much they want to be here in their attitude. And looking it over, Kit Wilson no longer annoyed. He is now satisfied. So that's a good thing to have, and maybe even I will have that team get the win over Gallows and Anderson and its non-title. So I spice things up a little bit for that. Now then, we lock in this booking for ECW, and we see Ken Dijak once again take out 2 cruiserweights. That is indeed the question. So simulate the big man. No, the returning Cedric, 3 stars. But yeah, it's a Dijak and Wild feud, which makes... I set it up for Cedric and it didn't stick. I don't understand. I don't get it. Call out level 2, level 3. It was good. Alright, so we're going to play here as the Biz Cliz and lose as fast as possible. If anyone can afford to lose some stamina, it is the men who've been on top of this division pretty much the entire freaking run of this show. So, Theory, you too could use some improved attitude. So get in there. Sure, tag in Wilson. Make it a win. Hoorah, hoorah, hoorah. DDT. Just pin the big man. Don't keep doing the tags and the high flying, highfalutin. I get it. Woo! Nice splash. But hook the leg.
That's one of my all-time favorites.
Octopus. Tap tap. Every time I see the octopus, I think of Cole in NXT Season 3, screaming, Octopus! Octopus! It was, yeah, that whole season was a fever dream at this point. But Wilson and Theory get it done. It was good, and it was 3 stars. Dom calls out Cody. Level 2, level 3. It was okay. Blair versus Mrs. Perfect. I would assume she wins, but who knows? Yes, she does. Gets the win. 1.5 stars. Who cares? Cody for charity. He is a 5 on permanent. It was good. 4.5k on our extra fans. And we want a new champion at the top here. Gunther versus Seth. Mainly so, Triple H will stop complaining that we don't have enough title matches on our show when he knows they cost us additional stamina. One move. The shocking upset. The finger poke of doom type scenario, but hey, Seth back to being the champ. New ECW champion Seth freaking Rollins. Back on top. 3 stars. It was good, and it did not increase. You would think a title change would increase a rivalry, and there's the classic Seth with the belt. Yep. Heist of the century. So overall, a solid but not spectacular show. Over on Monday Night Raw, Priest and Prince, non-title, versus Otis and Tony in his last show on Raw. Afterwards, he comes to the ECW brand. So simulate, do you win on your way out or lose? You win on your way out. That's not how it works. But also, that rivalry is over. Forget about it. Pat McAfee, let's go, +2. Grayson Waller, Clint McDougal. Why? But okay. McDougal with the win. Speaking of heists, he beat the Aussie Icon. Charity from Kurt Angle. It's true, it's true. Nikita Andrea in a regular, standard, mid-card. Nikita with the win. 3 stars. Uncle Howdy calling out Damian Priest. 1-2. And your main event, Mela is Money. Title on the line. Indy Hartwell. Can she capture the gold? Yes, she can. Congrats. It was a 3.5 star match. Level 1 to level 2. But also Raw, where is your world champion? WCW US title on the line. Creed and Omos challenge Shinsuke. Who is the champ? Nakamura still. King of Strong Style 3 3.5 stars. The Call Out, Matador Wolfgang, embarrassing, but gained a level. JC Jane, Shayna Baszler doing okay on stamina, so good for them. Baszler gets the win, it was a 1.5 stars. Mello is good on that charity promo. Mid-card tag team Stardust, Clay Corbin, Ilya, Chagia with a scripts run in. What a confusing mess, but okay. Dragunov and Gable get the win, 3 stars. Briggs self promo, it was good, +1. Main event, tag team, but not the tag team champions. Becky and Fallon versus Jade and Kai. Okay. Why? Becky and Fallon get the win. It was 3.5 stars. So, we managed to get back our good booking, but we only won in 1 match of the 4. So, that's going to be, yeah, one of those type of days on a fine Wednesday. Alright, 43,000, and we made about 80. So, that money now is getting stacked and stacked and stacked, and we're going to use it here pretty soon. Raw does 41, so pretty close, and Raw makes 93, good for them. And WCW does 45, and the gap continues to get thinner and thinner there. That's a problem for the purple brand. Boy, howdy. But I'm still in first place. From 20 to 17 to 16. The gap gets thinner and thinner from first to second place. Rollins back as my champion. And yeah, Steph, what are you doing down there on Raw? Like, you need a world champion, right? Alright, whatever. Kansas City. The go-home show and pocket sand to Paul Heyman. I now have 0 scouting points. Unfortunate. ×2. I was already at 0. What does that do for you, Bischoff? Like, bro. And that's where I could have used that power card from this show if I had done that match and whatever else. So, unfortunate, but that's the way things go sometimes. Yeah. Also, power cards more expensive this week. Anderson happy even if he lost that matchup. So, great match, by the way. Machine Gun. Alright there. Steph says, yep, we're watching the progress. It won't last. Welcome to the family. Raring to go. And Dirty Dom has something to say. He wants to turn clean. And be clean Dom. And look, I could totally switch Dom and Cody both on the same show tomorrow. It's not like Cody's going to be sticking around past this week. It's going to be, I would assume, too expensive, but we'll see. So sure, tomorrow, Dom, you can be clean, Dominic Mysterio. My hand is being forced on that. And still, this is a problem. But, you know, what else is close here? Maybe I'll get there with all of these promos between now and next Friday. Maybe. That's the only one that's even anywhere close. Because I need 5 more tag team calls. That's not going to happen between now and next Friday. I can already tell you that much. But, in the meanwhile, yeah. Power cards that I don't even want are like twice the price. So, that's whatever on the show. But I have no scouts for... So, if I need to use any of these jobbers, including you, Boston Connor, then I can do that, but I can't find anybody else with no talent scouts because pocket sand. But certainly Seth and Gonta with the day off tomorrow, and perhaps Joaquin with a run-in. I'm not sure how much that costs in stamina, to be honest with you. But otherwise, I can put Tony somewhere, maybe. So we'll see on that, but back, I can perhaps have Tony and Tozawa and Theory in a matchup on the show tomorrow. Or a run-in, I don't know. Look, man, options, options, options. I like having them. Anyhow, I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.